My name is Rhys Sullivan and I'm from Toolbox Innovation, and I'm here to show you the Mandarin 2. We've come up with a solar-powered light. There's many of these in the market, but what we've come up with is the best in the world in performance and price. This design brief had several very strict requirements. Primarily, it had to be cheap, very cheap, much cheaper than most products you'd be developing for in the Western world. It had to be functional, had to give good amounts of light in a couple of different configurations. It had to be robust. This thing was going to be working in the toughest environments in the world, which is a tough brief in itself. And fourthly, everyone here at Toolbox thinks this is the genius of illumination, it's treating these consumers as consumers, giving them something to be proud of, that they like the look of, that they are ready and enthusiastic to bring into their homes. Probably the biggest element, the most obvious thing, and the thing we're proudest of is this adjustable arm. This is the thing that gives us all of the flexibility that we needed. So you can see here, there's an arm. Here is a tightening bolt thing. It's easily hanged by the human hand. It doesn't need any accessories to be able to manipulate. And what it can do is tighten this arm in any location at any point around its almost 360-degree run. This, for us, was important for several reasons. One, very easy to produce and very cheap. It's a simple plastic arm made of the same robust plastic that the device itself is made out of. Secondly, there's a lot of leeway. It can sort of get weaker and worn down over time and still work. There's not latches or plastic hinges that need to function at particular angles. It's just a simple screw. If it gets looser over time, just tighten it up a little bit more. It's easy and will last a long time. Also, it does mean that it's adjustable in more ways than it would be if we had some sort of system. This thing, it can rotate at any point in one of those 360 degrees, and we can just tighten it up to do this. So if you need it to be this angle, you can tighten it up at that angle. If you need it to be 2 degrees more, you can tighten it up right there. So for the positioning of both the light and the solar panel, you've got a huge amount of flexibility. The arm itself, you can see, is a slightly unusual shape. We've got a little bend here, which means that you'll be able to hang it in a weighted central position. This is primarily for when you're holding it as like a central room light. And you can see there it just hangs, just off a piece of wire or if you've got a piece of string. Then we've also got the little bends in the arm. This is so you can hook it onto the side of a table, the side of a door, the side of just an edge of a wall, and you've got another configuration of lighting. And then you can bring it round, and if you want a desk lamp, you've got a pretty easy little configuration right there, where you've got a flat surface, it's nice and stable, you can set it up on a windowsill or on a book, and you've got a very easy to angle light. We're really happy with it.